Just moving this so it's more visible. I'm going to be using one of the test papers to write it on. As you can see, there's a green light. But this is how quickly I write my signature. This is CM08, this is CM07. This is 9, 8, and 7. 9 years, the most recent. This is another way I write my signature. Of course, this is how I first learned to write it. If I can adjust this here, I can show you that that was my first way of writing it. My signature here looks quite scribbly. That was before I'd actually adopted a custom. It was done back in the 6th grade. I have all kinds of way of writing it. My most recent is CM09. CM really doesn't have an actual meaning. The C, this was taken from a nickname I had had in a couple years back. Of course, people, it's not a real word and it's not a real name. It stands for calamari. However, it is not spelled K-L-A-M-A-R-I as the food is. It's spelled like this. M has its own meaning. Ooh, excuse me. I do not intend for that to be picked up by anybody. But the M here does not have an actual meaning. It is also an anonymous. Basically means, stands for Misato, which I had later confirmed. C, I had changed from an earlier nickname that I got after calamari. I cannot exactly remember. I do believe it was Kamui, which is this proper way of writing Gak's name from Malice Miser. But as I'd like to confirm a few other things, people have also accused me of my digital works being fraud. That is not true, and I have roughs of them somewhere, but at the time I cannot find them. And I apologize to anyone who got involved in the matter of my bitching and whining on DeviantArt. It's just that I get very possessive of my art, and I do not need false accusations. Though I am young, yes, I understand that, and I do not appear as who I am. These pieces of work are mine, and I will not intend on sharing them. The only way that people can use my stuff, anything, written literature, or writing in general, they must have a written lease form from me, or someone who knows me, who has actually gotten my consent. I also have another piece. This was done for my boyfriend, Zach. Yes, and I love him very much, and I refuse to be parted from him. As right now, this is an actual thing, little sign he had wanted me to do for him, as also Alicia had also wanted me to do one for her. This one here rightfully declares my love for him, and I hope that he always knows this. But this was also posted on the Death's account, but it was the latest one, and it was not on DeviantArt, it was on LiveJournal. LiveJournal is a place where you can post things, stories, fan fictions, blogs. That's mainly what it's for, blogging. I don't know much else, but these are indeed mine, and I'd like these accusations to stop. I'm not going to go and whine about it to the DeviantArt staff. I'm taking this into my own hands. If people cannot accept that, then I will most likely have charges pressed for fraud, harassment, and other like, and have action taken by the DeviantArt staff, as they may not have the time to check into reports directly. I will see to it that something is done and that I am left alone. I do not tolerate anything that goes on these days, but I will be lenient and let some of this go. 2 users, one who is also an art thief that I have proved, I think it's one Nathaniel from DeviantArt.com. He has been riled up by the fact that I accused him of art theft when it's blatantly in his face. He says that his sister put them up, and she's either 5 or 7. 5 or 7-year-olds don't often know how to operate a computer unless they are some sort of genius or they have had early lessons. I did not learn how to use a computer until I was 13 years old. I was in the 5th grade. And to see to it that this person most likely is lying. Another person on my account was this rock dude. It's a funny name. They said to stop talking about their friend when I'm not talking about them. I'm accusing them in rightful standards. And I will not put up with it whatsoever. I do not appreciate being called a liar or a thief. I have basically proved myself here, written signature very quickly, as I have become accustomed to over the years. And I conclude this report that I would like to say that to any art thief, you better watch out, because I will report you, and I will not stand for it. Thank you.